Yes, I've always got something to share. All right, so I'm back again. Some few years ago, it's a few years now. It's been more than a few years actually since I was in secondary school. This happened. I have this lady I campaigned and we spoke together, and I asked if she was in a relationship. She was sincere with me that actually she was, and I for that question that what was she deriving being in a relationship, and the question yielded into another question, making her to ask that how can she not be in a relationship? I mean, this was SS1, SS2 thereabout. Yes, SS1. So to tell that we were still very young, is how will she survive without being in a relationship? And I can remember immediately or not too long after she got heartbroken by the first boyfriend, they were sharing up together. I don't know what came in between them. They went their ways. Immediately she jumped onto another person. Now it's of recent that I got to know that this could be as a result of a dysfunctional background. A dysfunctional background results from um, parental irresponsibility to nurture or cater for all of the children's needs. When I'm talking about all of the children's needs, I'm particularly concerned about all round aspects of the children, including the spiritual life, the psychological life, their social life, the emotional life, and you know, the mental life itself. Um, when it comes to growth, people usually in this part of the world have been discovered to always have a dysfunctional background, and this has resulted into the prevalence in orderliness we see around us today. And so when you see this kind of people around, you can easily tell that this one have been badly affected. Now, what about my story is that there could be one of us, more than one people, and one person around you also that you find they are constantly searching for love. They are constantly seeking for love and they are jumping from one relationship to another. Those kind of people, when you see them, observe, when you take time to observe, you discover that is either the person doesn't have a father or a mother, or both parents are dead, or even that their parents are divorcees. How has this affected our community today? It has affected us so much that we have been unable to culture children rightly. There has been no discipline instilled into many children today, teenagers, and even youth alike. And some of these people grow having some um, very abnormal, wrong mindset. And this takes them to leadership position, and they end up, misbehaving. And we are wondering how did this came about. After all, this person was not like this. It's because of the poor foundation they had and then the kind of experiences they have been exposed to. Now, tell me, that kind of lady always jumping from one guy to the other, even without having the understanding of what it means to be with somebody of like mind, somebody who they share the same core value, purpose. How would she not be maltreated at the end when she gets married? Because apparently, many of these ladies suffer low self-esteem that can make any guy take advantage of them, seeing their vulnerability. So, please, if you are a lady, you need to take your time to learn and stop jumping around from one relationship to another. Well, this is not an excuse for you anymore if you are getting to hear or listening to this because it could be a step to your deliverance. And while you are grown, maybe when you are a child, you had many excuses, but now that you know what you ought to do, then I beseech that you get knowledge, you seek knowledge on how to do things rightly so you don't end up getting married to somebody who wouldn't drive you safely to your path or your destination of purpose. And there's more to life than I love you, I love you, I love you. I believe you know that. Right. See you some other time. If you hear, you hear. If you know,